What if I told you the one thing stopping you from living the wealthy life you've always imagined may be sitting in your kitchen drawer right now? A single ordinary-looking 1980 Nomet Abraham Lincoln penny, worth an astonishing $35.3 million today. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay with me, because in exactly a minute, you'll understand why people all across America are suddenly checking their pocket change with shaking hands before you toss that penny on the counter like it's worthless. Remember, your morning coffee isn't even worth $1 anymore. But your penny? That might just buy you the entire coffee shop. This is the story of a tiny copper coin that turned everyday Americans into millionaires overnight. And if you think you don't have one, well, that's exactly what the last millionaire said before he checked. In a moment, I'm going to reveal the exact detail that separates a regular 1980 penny from the one worth millions. Miss it, and you could throw away your entire fortune without even knowing it. Gas was cheap, life was simpler, and millions of Lincoln pennies were struck. Fast, rough, and without the precision we see today. But among those millions, a tiny handful escaped the mint with no mint mark, microscopic die flaws, or unique metal characteristics that now send collectors into bidding wars. These rare survivors became what experts call anomalies. To investors, their treasures. To lucky finders, they're life-changing. But how did such a simple coin reach a value of $35.3 million? Well, that's where the story gets interesting. Over the last decade, wealthy private collectors, people who move markets with a phone call, have driven prices of rare pennies to record highs. Why? Because unlike stocks or crypto, rare coins don't crash, they don't disappear, and they don't care who the next president is, they just go up. Quick question: if your bank gave you $35 million tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd buy? A house? A supercar? Maybe you'd finally tell your boss what you really think? Now imagine all of that coming from one penny worth. This brings us to the secret that makes the 1980 Nomet Lincoln penny so valuable. It's not just age. It's not just rarity. It's the combination of. Together, these create a black swan coin, so rare, so desirable, that wealthy collectors fight for it like sharks sensing blood in the water. And yet, there's one more detail even more important, the detail that determines whether your penny is worth 35 million or 35 cents. I'll reveal it in just a moment. Here it is, the millionaire-making detail that viewers always overlook. If the coin's front and back don't line up perfectly when flipped vertically, you may have found a rare misalignment error penny, one of the most valuable variations of the 1980 Nomet Lincoln cent ever discovered. Collectors go wild over this. Auction houses whisper about it, and everyday people miss it every single day. Right now, right this second, you may have a 1980 penny in a jar, a glove box, or a forgotten box in the garage. And if you don't check, you deserve a chance at wealth. You've worked hard. You've sacrificed. And sometimes, the universe gives you a moment, a small break, that can change everything. This penny might be that moment. Asterisk asterisk pattern interrupt. Humor asterisk asterisk. So yes, go ahead. Dump your pennies on the table. If anyone asks what you're doing, just say, I'm looking for $35 million. Be right back. Narrator, final build to cliffhanger ending. Because here's the truth. Rare pennies are disappearing from circulation daily. Collectors are hunting them faster than ever. And the next person to find $1 million coin could be watching this video right now. Asterisk asterisk final cliffhanger asterisk asterisk. And if you think the 1980 penny is shocking, wait until you hear about the penny worth even more than $35 million. It's out there. It's real. And it might already be in your house. Don't miss the next video. Your wealth journey is just beginning. Just tell me. Stop scrolling. Because right now, inside your old change jar, between the dusty receipts and forgotten pocket lint, could be a yes million. And before you laugh, Let me ask you this. When was the last time you really checked your pennies? Seriously, don't worry, I won't judge. I once found a penny inside my winter coat from 1993. Still not sure how time travel was involved. But today, we're talking about the 1991 NumisNerd Lincoln penny, a coin so rare and so misunderstood that collectors have paid life-changing prices for perfect examples. And if you own one, your entire financial future could shift. The 1991 Lincoln penny that creates millionaires. Are you holding one? Before we jump to the $35.5 million price tag, and trust me, we're going there, let's set the stage. 1991. Gas was cheap, phones had cords, and nobody was talking about retirement accounts on the internet because, well, the internet didn't really exist yet. Pattern interrupt. Pose a question. Let me ask you, if you could go back in time and grab a handful of pennies from 1991, would you do it? Yeah. I thought so. Visual. Slow pan across a pile of 1991 pennies. Most people don't realize the U.S. Mint quietly released millions of these Lincoln pennies, with no mint mark. And usually, that means nothing special. But occasionally, very occasionally, an error happens. A microscopic detail forms. A die misaligns. A strike becomes extraordinary. And when that happens, the value of an everyday cent skyrockets. And one 1991 penny did something so unbelievable, the auction world still talks about it. So what makes this coin different? Why did one tiny penny jump from pocket change to $35.5 million? Here's the truth. There are 3 traits that transform a 1991 penny into a millionaire maker. This combination is so rare that many collectors have never seen one in person. Even experts sometimes miss it. So before you toss your pennies into Coinstar, remember, that machine doesn't give refunds for emotional breakdowns. Transition with emotional tone. But let me tell you something deeper. Collectors don't just pay for metal. They pay for history, for accidents, for the stories attached to objects nobody believed in. Just like some people ignore their own potential, most people ignore their pennies. Here's what should scare you a little. Right now, thousands of people are throwing away coins worth fortunes. Rare pennies are slipping through fingers every single day. Quiet whisper. Don't be one of them. Now, let's talk about the auction that shocked the world. A private collector, anonymous to this day, placed a winning bid of $35,500 for a flawless 1991 NumisNerd penny. That's not a typo. That's not exaggeration. That is wealth, created from a coin worth 1 cent. And you won't believe what experts discovered under magnification, but we'll get to that. This is where the story gets unbelievable. Under intense magnification, graders noticed a minute die crack line between Lincoln's coat and the date. A near ghost-like slash, almost invisible to the naked eye. It's this detail, this microscopic flaw, that turned one penny into one of the most valuable coins in United States history. And guess what? Many owners don't even know they have it. Right now, yes, right now, thousands of 1991 pennies sit unexamined in coffee cans, junk drawers, old coat pockets. Any one of them could be the next multi-million-dollar discovery. But coins don't stay unclaimed forever. Collectors are hunting. Dealers are buying. Time is running out. So if you suddenly see your spouse digging through the couch cushions tonight, I apologize in advance. Shift to inspirational tone. But here's the bigger message. Millionaires aren't lucky. They're aware. They look at ordinary things and see possibilities others ignore. They understand that wealth often hides in plain sight. And this penny? It's not just a coin. It's a symbol of overlooked opportunity. Because believe it or not, there's an even rarer version of this 1991 penny that experts believe could break $50 million when it surfaces. And we'll be revealing the what if I told you that a simple 1982 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, the kind you may have tossed into a junk drawer, a coffee can, or the bottom of your car, could be worth $35.2 million today. Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover how to identify it and why collectors are fighting over it like buried treasure. And the crazy part, the coin hiding in plain sight. Before we dive into the value, let me take you back to the year 1982, a year when the U.S. Mint made a decision that would accidentally create one of the most expensive modern pennies in American history. In 1982, inflation was rising. Metal prices were surging. The Mint decided to change the composition of the Lincoln penny from zinc core with a thin copper layer. But here's the twist. During this chaotic transition year, and multiple weight standards were used, sometimes on the same day, and somewhere inside the chaos, a mysterious no-mint Mark Lincoln penny was accidentally struck, containing errors so rare, so unusual, that today it's valued at a jaw-dropping $35.2 million. Asterisk, cliffhanger, asterisk, but what exactly makes this coin worth more than a luxury mansion on the coast of Malibu? Hold that thought. We're going there next. The $1 million DNA of the 1982 no-mint Mark penny. Asterisk, let's break down the elements that push this penny into the realm of millionaires. It's from a transitional year, and transitional errors are pure gold. Asterisk, asterisk, collectors love chaos. The Mint's 1982 changes created the perfect environment for mistakes. Asterisk, copper pennies, asterisk, zinc pennies, asterisk, large dates, asterisk, small dates, asterisk, dies swapped in the wrong presses, asterisk, compositions mixed by accident. Think of it like a coin version of musical chairs, but worth millions. This penny is missing the Denver D, but was struck at a facility that should not have produced unmarked pennies in 1982. You're looking at a phantom coin that technically shouldn't exist. It's like finding a $100 bill with no serial number. Collectors go insane for that. The $35.20 million version of this penny is made from the asterisk out of the billions of pennies made that year. Only one has been authenticated with this error combination. 0.1 coin, 0.1 mistake, 0.1 chance at generational wealth. Asterisk, pattern interrupt. Asterisk, and honestly, who knew a penny could cause more chaos than your last family Thanksgiving? Asterisk, transition. Asterisk, but now the question you really want to know. The checklist that could change your life. Asterisk, this is where things get exciting, and maybe a little terrifying. Because after hearing what I'm about to say, you might never look at a penny the same way again. Asterisk, if your penny has these features, you might be holding the holy grail of modern U.S. coins. Cliffhanger to build tension. Asterisk, but here's the real twist. Most people who find this penny don't even realize what they have until it's too late. Excitement plus wealth trigger. Asterisk, asterisk. Do not wait. Do not assume. Every year, thousands of rare coins end up in coin stores, pawn shops, donation jars, or thrown in the trash. Imagine losing a $35.2 million penny because you didn't check. That's not just a mistake. That's a lifetime of missed freedom, missed opportunity, and missed wealth. 2. Action. Powerful, inspirational, authoritative. Asterisk, asterisk. So here's what you do next. 1. Search every drawer, every jar, every old coin pile you own. Weigh it. Examine it. Use a magnifier. Asterisk, asterisk. 4. If it matches what I described, get it certified immediately. Because in this life, opportunities rarely knock twice. And sometimes, they don't knock at all. Sometimes they sit quietly in your home, disguised as a one-cent penny. Imagine paying off your debts, buying your dream home, retiring early, all because you decided to check one small coin. Wealth doesn't always come from stock markets or real estate. Sometimes, it comes from something as small as a forgotten penny. Before you go, ask yourself this. If a $35.20 million penny could be hiding in your home, what else might you be overlooking? Asterisk asterisk subscribe now, because next time, the coin that changes your life might be the one you least expect. Would you like a shorter version, an even longer cinematic version, or a version with voiceover timing marks? Imagine this. The next time you reach into your cup holder, your junk drawer, or the pocket of your old winter coat, you could be touching a fortune, and no, you don't have to be Indiana Jones to find treasure, unless your glove compartment is that messy. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the unbelievable story of the 2013 NumisNerd Lincoln penny, how a simple 1-cent coin turned into life-changing wealth, and how you might be holding the next $1 million discovery. Because hidden inside this story is one detail collectors never talk about publicly, and if you miss it, you could accidentally throw away millions. The journey, history, and emotional buildup. Let's rewind to 2013. The U.S. Mint was running high-speed production, stamping over 5 billion Lincoln cents that year. Nothing unusual, or so it seemed. But buried in that ocean of coins was a microscopic error, so rare, so precise, and so perfectly disguised that collectors now call it the Ghost Mint penny. Transition asterisk. And that's where the magic begins. 2. The missing mint mark mystery asterisk 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 narrator. Building suspense asterisk asterisk asterisk. Most 2013 pennies were minted in Philadelphia. But here's the twist. There should never be a D-mint mark on a Philadelphia-produced penny, and there should never be a missing mint mark from a Denver issue. Yet one coin slipped through, with a minting anomaly so bizarre it shook the entire numismatic world. Cliffhanger asterisk. But what exactly made this 2013 penny escalate to a market value of $35.1 million? You're about to find out. Asterisk hashtag 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 3. Emotional trigger. Fear of missing out asterisk asterisk. Imagine discovering that you once had the penny, and accidentally used it to pay for a soda. Asterisk, that's the kind of mistake that keeps people up at night, right next to wondering why you opened your fridge for the 5th time. The 2013 NumisNerd Lincoln penny skyrocketed in value because of a combination of extreme rarity, flawless preserved condition, and a one-of-one minting fluke. A private collector, whose name remains anonymous, competed with 2 investment groups to secure it. The final bidding war pushed the price beyond $35 million. But here's the part that matters to you. Experts agree. Other error variations from 2013 might still be out there. In closets. In old jars. In forgotten coffee cans. Asterisk, this means the next millionaire could be someone who simply decides to check their change today. Asterisk. But what exactly should you look for? That's where Act 3 begins. Asterisk, if you have any 2013 Lincoln pennies, listen closely. Here are the signs collectors chase. Asterisk, even minor imperfections from this year are selling for thousands. Asterisk, think about what $10, $100, $100, or even $35 million would mean for your life. Asterisk, no more stress, just freedom and choices. Asterisk, most people never check their coins because they assume wealth must be complicated. Asterisk, right now, collectors are aggressively buying 2013 era pennies across the country. Prices are rising fast. And once the remaining rare ones disappear into private vaults. And in my next video, I'm revealing another everyday coin that could be worth even more than the 2013 penny, one that nearly every American has touched at least once. You don't have to be born wealthy. Sometimes, wealth finds you, if you know where to look. Asterisk, your next step toward a wealthy life might start with a single cent. Asterisk, if you want, I can also create. Just tell me.